So I've got Joe Norris from Get Your Tips Out, and today's video is about the Cheltenham Gold Cup on day 4 of the Cheltenham Festival. So Joe, who do you think's going to win the race, and have you got any each-way selections for the Cheltenham Gold Cup?
Yeah, so I'm not changing my mind on this one. I've been keen on Galloping Deschamps since he won it last year. He's done nothing for me to suggest that I should be going against him. Obviously, he got beaten on reappearance, but he's quickly put that right. He's reversed that fall. He's won his last 2. He was impressive at the DRF last time. I'm struggling to find any holes in him, really. He's strengthening the betting all the time. Every time I check it, he's sort of coming in slightly. So the confidence is growing from that perspective. I just think he's the most likely winner. But obviously, it's the Gold Cup. Anything can happen. They can make mistakes. So I'm still going to back Jerry Cheltenham each way. And it's still 10-1. I think that's a knocking each way bet. Obviously, he was thrashed by Galloping last time. I think people actually missed. He was actually backed into 7-4 that day to win that race. Now I don't think he gave his true run in. He was firmly put in his place, but he's been put away since. I've got a feeling that Gordon Elliott fancies him to run a big race here, so I'm going to be backing him 10-1 each way, and I'm going to do without the favourite market as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite a boring video because I've got to completely agree with you. I want to argue with you and say, no, I'm going to go fast or slow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who don't get me wrong, he's an absolute class horse, but I see Galloping winning it, and I see Jerry Cheltenham coming second, and I think Jerry Cheltenham will get better with age, and I think he'll probably be favourite next year, if I'm being honest, Jerry Cheltenham, but I just think it could be a year too soon for him potentially at the moment.
I've got a question for you then. Would you rather back the straight forecast, or would you rather back without? He's 5-1 in the without market.
I'd do the without, because I think you're almost going to get what frustrates me about in the straight forecast is you almost get the same price for a straight forecast as you do for doing it without the betting market. I've always found. So you still need Galloping to win. I know he's even money favourite, but you still need 2 things happening in the race. Where if you just back him without, you're not bothered about him running his race. You're just looking at Jerry Cheltenham.
I completely agree with that, because we've seen favourites blow out in the Gold Cup before. They can make mistakes. They've got to jump a lot of fences. So I definitely agree with that. I think you take away the risk because you're already backing the single on Galloping. Yeah. So I much prefer to do the without, because then obviously if Jerry does go and win it, then it's fine. You still win your bet. Exactly
that. Yeah. I mean, you'd be annoyed if Jerry Cheltenham went and beat Galloping by a short head or something. You'd be like, oh no, because he's got it the wrong way. And I definitely don't want to do the reverse forecast. So you better just turn it around and go in, bet him without, and that's it. No, I mean, look at El Fabiolo yesterday. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Unbelievable horse, and just came down on himself, and that's it. Race over. That could happen tomorrow for Galloping. So is that what he is? 5-1 without the favourite.
5-1 top price. That's Bet Victor and Spreadex. I mean that seems generous to me. 5-1.
I think that's a great bet. Yeah, I'm gonna just whack that on though. Actually. Yeah, no, sounds good. So, anyone who's watching this, what are your tips for the Cheltenham Gold Cup? I know they're relatively boring, these tips, because it's first favourite and the third favourite, but let us know if you fancy anyone like Bravesman Game, maybe each way. Leave a comment in the comment section and let us know your tips for the Cheltenham Gold Cup on day 4 of the Cheltenham Festival.